Do you ever walk through a city or walk by someone and you just feel drained? Do you ever just wonder why when you look at someone all you see is emptiness and all of your excitement and your magic and your energy is just drained out of you? It's no coincidence. They only thrive on your separation from yourself. They only thrive on your absence. They only thrive on your rejection of them because they are also a part of you. And if you stay true to your own resonant frequency, there is no giving in to the lie anymore. There's no losing your own energy. There's no draining yourself anymore. There's no losing touch with the magic anymore because you're not losing touch with yourself. You only gain power because you reject yourself, which means they no longer have to uphold their lie anymore. They have to reject their lie in your presence, and it triggers them. And they lose power. They lose hold over the lie frequency, over the network, over the grid. So stay true and stay firm to the resonant frequency that you are, and the grid will crumble in your presence, no matter where you go, no matter who you're around, and you will see through their abuse. You will see through their unresonant frequencies. You will see through the emptiness, the ugliness, and you will know who we truly are, and things will start to change. Magic will no longer drain. Magic will always be the truth, and they can't change that, no matter how hard they try. And no matter how many empires rise and crumble, no matter how extensive their network becomes, no matter how much they try to drain the magic out of their reality, they will not remain in control because they cannot exist apart from themselves. The lie can never be the truth because the truth cannot be ignored. The lie will always just be a plan even when it is implemented. And the truth will always be a frequency within us that can never be destroyed because it is us. Do not let their lie live within you. You know who and what you are, and you feel it in your nervous system. You cannot be silenced because you exist. You don't have to do a certain thing. You don't have to act a certain way. You don't have to want anything specific. You don't have to have anything specific. Only want what you have, and you will be yourself no matter what they do to you or what they say to you. They cannot change you because you exist as the resonant frequency that you are just because you exist. Just follow that resonance, what feels right to you, because that will lead you to your magic, that will lead you to yourself, that will lead you to nature, because anyone you meet in the street or in the countryside itself, it's all you. It's all a part of your energy field. It's all a part of your very existence, the fabric of your very being. And that is something they can never take away, no matter how much they plan, no matter how much they change, and no matter how much they invent. If you're feeling stuck, you are the portal. Just move through it at any given time, and you will come back to yourself. The key is not to respond to their lies that they have made, because it's not something that you believe originally about yourself, because it isn't yourself. You will just continuously remove the wool from the world's eyes just by existing, because you are the truth, and you're the truth that the world needs, especially in these times. We exist in resonance, not response to a lie. Don't let anyone guilt trip you that you need to owe them something in order to exist, in order to live scot-free, so to speak. No, you exist, and that is enough to become yourself. And whoever says otherwise is needing something because they aren't allowing themselves to live as themselves. They aren't allowing themselves to have what they have. And they need someone else to control because it isn't enough for them. It wouldn't be enough for them anyway, if you really think about it. But chances are, if you're being ridiculed, insulted, people are trying to control you, people are being triggered by your presence, and you're somehow doing something wrong, well, I have news for you. You're probably magical, and you're probably existing in your own truth, because if they were themselves, they wouldn't react that way. Instead of harvesting medicine from the fields, instead of living free as ourselves in the woods, in the woodland areas, we're having false relationships. We're having lawns to take care of just because we're told to. We're having wasteful relationships with ourselves, with nature. We're being manipulated and told to exist in a certain way when that isn't who and what we are. When the medicines through the forest and the fields flowed like rivers, those are the times when we were ourselves, when we had nothing chaining us down, and that is the times that we are headed back into. At least I can speak for myself. I won't be working at McDonald's again, or anything else they tell me to do, because I'm going to become myself, who I was meant to be, what I was meant to be. This is home. This is medicine. Not the endless green lawns that we have to keep mowing down. Not the deforestation and the destruction of the bees which pollinate our crops because of the chemicals. And not the chemicals of the sky that they keep spraying because they themselves are depleting the world. I call them the oil people, the construct, the grid, the expectation, the removal from ourselves to make paper money, which isn't reality. It's their reality. What they call freedom, I call removal from ourselves. With their white picket fences, their expectations, their forced religions, their false dogmas, their false relationships, their wastefulness, their exploitation, their definitions, their flags that they put in every single part of this globe. They call it freedom. I don't call it freedom. I call it domination of themselves. replacement of themselves, an excuse because they cannot have a deeper relationship when they already just exist. And that is their real true presence, their very existence itself, nothing else. Because when we separate from them, we only separate from ourselves. And the only care that you were ever expected to do was the care that came from your very heart, the very core of your being, not from a state of fear or force. I am without you, 'cause I'm already a part of who you were meant to be. I am without you. I am without you. I am without you. 'Cause I'm already